Fabio, please now help me with the sounds of the letters. Yeah. I am going to show some sounds here already, okay? But then after, as I said to you, we're going to focus on the vowel sounds, because normally this is the ones people have more problem with. Right. So the letter A is a vowel sound. For my kids, normally I go like, A is a vowel sound. It has two sounds. Short A says A. Short A says A. Long A says A. I ask them to repeat, kids. Again, A is a vowel sound. Sorry. A is a vowel letter. Short A says A. Long A says A. All the time. B. What's the sound letter B? B. I'm sorry. Let's go back to A again. So I said A has two sounds. Short A. Long A. But let me tell you one thing. Because sometimes the students ask me this, and this is very important. What's that, Fab? A, the short sound for A, you can have the A or A. It's not only A. This is American, and again, it's not A like in Portuguese. It's like, it's a kind of mix between A and E. So you say A. Look, you, get the index finger, put it up to the jaw, and see and feel a hole like this. Ah. Okay, you can say, Fabio, I have never seen someone speaking like ah. And of course, we are here practicing the sound, but it's not a. In American English, they say, ah. Hey, how you feel today? Brazilians sometimes say happy. Happy is Portuguese. It's not happy. In English, should be. In American English, how are you feeling today, or how you feel today, whatever. So, happy, the sounds like, I'm happy, the sounds like this. Oh, but if it's not in the States, if it's British English, they don't say ha, they say ha, happy. That's why sometimes people say like, do you have a cell phone? What's your cell phone brand? Oh, and what's the symbol you have in the back of the iPhone? Sometimes people say Apple. And I think that normally people say Apple because they pronounce the letter A. They should know that when you read a word, we are going to produce the sound. So in this case, you should say two ways. American, Apple. What's a cell phone brand? Apple. Or Apple, which is more British. Yeah, but never Apple. You got it? This is important. The letter B. What's the sound of letter B? Let's think of Portuguese, man. It's not a problem. Look, if I have a friend by the name of, let's say the object. The object in Portuguese, ball. Let's just say, like, everyone understand that. Football. But in Portuguese, it's the same. You say, ball. You say like this, ball in Portuguese, huh? But in English, bola, the sound. So in English, the sound is pretty much the same. Ball. That's the sound. So the letter is B, but the sound is B. The letter C. Look, I have something to tell you about the letter C. Again, the letter C is different from the sounds of the letter C. I have a pet. What's your pet, Fab? A dog. No, I do not. It's just an example, okay? But I have a pet. What's your pet, Fab? A dog. Okay, you have a dog. Great. Oh, yeah, I do have a pet too. What's your pet? A Siet. No, you don't see people say Siet. Yeah, but it's C-A-T. No, but the sound of letter C is not Siet. How do you say this? Cat. You say cat. Everyone knows that. So you see the differences? It's not C. It's the sounds of the letter C when you have in a word. So the letter is letter C, but you say cat. Do you have a car? So the letter C has the sound. Fabio, is it possible to use the VLC with different sound? Yeah, it is possible. I don't want to make you confused right now. I am going to basically call your attention to the vowel sounds, and the consonant ones I'm going to show you like the way you pronounce. But you can have some variations sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you for sure, because sometimes people get confused. But let's go on. D. What's the sound of letter D? So thinking of a word that starts with letter D, like day, dad, daddy, dad, daddy. So that's the sound. The letter E, let's pause. I am explaining to you as I do explain to my kids who speak and understand English very well. Okay? So the letter E is a vowel sound, and it's a vowel letter. So you say you have two sounds. The short E is E, and I said E. Now it's like Portuguese. E. And the long E is E. Really? E. Oh, we're going to give some examples. Here I am showing you the sounds, but we're going to study the sounds of the vowel sounds separately, okay? The letter F. The letter F has this sound. For example, what is my name? In Portuguese, what's my name? My name is in Portuguese and English, in Japanese. But you say Fabio. Look. The letter is the letter F. You don't say F Fab. No. It's my name is the sound of the letter F is Fabio. So that's the sound. G. What's the sound of letter G? Can you tell me a word that starts with the letter G? God. Good. Girl. That's the sound. I say, we have to go. The sound is like this. H. When I see this letter, I always remember my son. This letter reminds of him. He goes like, Papa, this is the letter H. H for Henry. He always says that. But what's the sound of the letter H? Can you give an example of a word that starts with the letter H, for instance? Can you give an example? Yeah. House. The letter H has this sound. Hat. House. Now we have the letter I. The letter I is a vowel sound. You need to know there's a vowel. And if it's a vowel, it has two sounds. The short sound is I. The long sound is I. We are going to have a class about minimal pairs. Minimal pairs? Yeah. How many times have you already heard people say eat, but in fact they want to say they pronounce it? How many times? How many times people say, I go to the gym. Okay, where do you go to? Smart Fit. No, we are going to see that's not that. It's Smart Fit. This is the short I, so it should be like I. I normally ask students to produce the sound of short I as I. Like if you go to the south of Brazil, people pronounce the letter I. So you say, you know what? Every day I need to go to Itaparica Island. I said island. It's not. You don't pronounce the letter S. You don't say Iceland. It's island. And I need to take the ship. People say sheep. Because if you say sheep, it's double E. Double E has the sound like E. So sheep is an animal. Meh. It's pretty much the same when you say smart feet. Smart feet is the plural of a foot. 1 foot, 2 feet. So you don't say that. So we are going to have a class about minimal pairs. We have a lot of minimal pairs in English. Minimal pairs are words, sounds that pretty much, it's almost similar, but they are different, They sound like sometimes, the same, but they are not, okay? So we're going to study this. This is the letter I. Let me tell you another thing that I forgot to tell you. Because I said that the letter A can be pronounced like A, which is not E. And I said the letter E is pronounced like E. that difference makes the difference of a plural, a man, and the, I'm sorry. The singular, a man, and the plural, man. Yeah, that's the difference. We're going to see that too. Of course, guys, I gotta say that sometimes we need to understand things based on the context. Because when people speak, you're only going to, for example, let's get the word again, the letter A as the short sound A, and the letter E short sound E. So imagine that I'm gonna say this sentence. On my way come here, a man came to me and asked for some money, but I didn't give him anything. What did I say? Did I use the plural or the singular? Say, Fabio, I think you said the singular because it said, a man, look, a man came here and a man, I use a man. And after you said, I didn't give him. Yeah. Sometimes we only make the difference based on the context. On the other hand, if I use the plural, pay attention. On my way come here, some man came to me and asked for some money, but I didn't give anything to them. I didn't give anything to them, man. Them. So it's the plural. So sometimes you're going to make the difference based on the context. But let's go. Letter J, as I said, has this sound. J, 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 D, J, D, J, J, J's, J's. K, like kick. L, it depends. The letter L, it depends what the letter L actually is. The letter L can be pronounced like small. Why you make this sound? Because Brazilian students normally say E small. We're going to talk about this. Okay? So the letter L, when it's the end, sounds like maybe the name of someone by, the name of someone in Portuguese that goes by like a vowel. V-A-L. Say vowel. Vowel. You put the U sound for L in English. No. Say vowel. Vowel. So it's different. So you should know that. It's not the same. M has the sound. Like mother. N for no. O has, that again. O is a vowel. It has two sounds. Short O says O for off. Long O says O. We are going to see this. P, parrot. Q for quiet. That's the sound. R for red. S for small. Look, the first letter is letter S, but the sound is S. And Brazilian students normally say E small. They put one more syllable in the beginning. They say E's. No. It's pretty much the same as in Portuguese. I'll give an example. In Portuguese, you say sapato. Pay attention. You don't say a sapato. You say the same sound. So in English, when you have a word that starts with the letter S, you should produce this sound. Small. And then the last letter is letter L, small. T, which has t sound for teacher. U is a vowel. Again, you have a short one and long one. The short one goes like the long one goes like you. So you're going to see that. V for vase or vase. It doesn't matter. W, that's w sound. X, it depends, but X is for X-ray. The X can sound like Z as well. Xerox. We're going to see it. Y, yes, yellow. And Z, Z or Z. So this is basically the letters. Here you have the letters, the importance of the letters in English. We need to know this. We need to know this, and we are going to continue with the vowel sounds, and we're going to read a little bit more to show you the differences of short vowel and long vowel. You need to know this, and we're going to start working on the vowel sounds with more examples, and this is how it goes. Of course, as you could see, I was explaining the sounds, and I always have one or two examples to give you in between, but it's part of the process, and I hope that you can understand everything. And if you have any questions, it's not a problem. You can just write it. You can text me, send a message to my my direct DM, whatever. You can write down in the comments if you want to know more tips like that, if you want to know more explanations, if you want to know more examples, if you want to know some more differences between the letters, when you have the letter in the different words, how can you really make the difference? How can you know that? Because sometimes English makes no sense. It's crazy, but it's true. It's true. I'm going to give some examples as well. But it has to do with the origin of some words. We're going to see that. And this is what we're going to do, okay? So be free to make comments. And, of course, we are here giving the best to help you improve your pronunciation. And you're going to see how much different your pronunciation will be after learning the sounds of the letter. You can count on me, you can rely on me, and that will be all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your like, your comment, and to hit the notification bell so that you can have more up-to-date. And do not forget to share it with your friends. That could be useful for them as well. Leave it in the comments what you'd like to see next. See you next time.